This is your Barbados Today morning news update for Wednesday, August the 29th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, members of the Guyson Mayors-led Police Service Commission have been asked to resign. Minister of Home Affairs Edmund Hinkson has written to the commissioners asking them to immediately send their letters of resignation to Prime Minister Mia Mottley. Hinkson expressed gratitude to the commissioners for past services rendered to the PSC and said he looks forward to their early positive response. However, in a defiant response, Mayors, who told Barbados Today he was unaware of the letters, dismissed the correspondence from the minister, stating there is no legal authority for such a letter. The Minister of Agriculture, Indar Weir, is asking his government to establish a separate entity to regulate the claims process of local insurance companies. Speaking in the lower chamber of Parliament last evening on a bill to amend the Road Traffic Act, an impassioned Weir complained that clients have been subjected to what he called all kinds of contortions to prove their claims are legitimate.
And I am calling for some control mechanism, some body to regulate and deal with this over and above the supervisor of insurance. Some kind of investigative team, so that when motor vehicles in Barbados are involved in accidents and people are injured, settlement can come to them quicker. And oftentimes they have to pay the medical bills up front. Something must be done about that too.
During that same debate, Minister of Transport and Works, Dr. William Dugade, announced plans to embark on an island-wide cleanup campaign to rid the country of derelict vehicles.
No derelict vehicles have been picked up in Barbados since 2012. So for 5.5 years in Barbados, derelict vehicles have been accumulating across this country. Well, we are going to bring a stop to that very, very shortly. And we are going to have a national cleanup program. And part of that national cleanup program will involve picking up all or as many of the derelict vehicles that we can and get these vehicles off of our roads and attended to in a proper manner.
In sports now, the Guyana Amazon Warriors triumphed over the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots last night in another round of the 2018 Hero Caribbean Premier League contest at Warner Park, St. Kitts. Tonight, the Barbados Tridents will be looking to get back in winner's row when they come up against the Jamaica Talawas at Kensington Oval here.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. Trinidad's state-owned oil company Petrotrin has closed down, throwing some 1,700 workers on the breadline. TV6 News journalist Joel Brown has been following the story.
Cannot have a commercial enterprise operate at a loss indefinitely.
After 101 years in the oil refining business, state-owned Petrotrin announced it will be shutting down oil refining operations at its Pointe-a-Pierre base.
That if you were to put performance levels into 4 groups, top of the class, second, third and fourth, we were down at the bottom of the fourth.
We have an issue that we are not a reliable refinery. Unfortunately, state enterprise management has not led us to be an efficient manufacturer. Consequently, our reliability of plants, very much like a taxi, is more in the garage rather than on the road. There's more shutdown than anything else.
The company reminds the country that Petrotrin is $12 billion in debt, owes $3 billion in tax and royalties to the government, and requires a cash injection of $25 billion to stay alive. But even with that, Petrotrin is projected to lose $2 billion annually. Today, the chairman dispelled rumors of the sale of the company.
No, definitely not. Don't even think of it being sold, because there's no plan to sell it, and don't think of it being sold. Let me tell you, the reason that it is being shut down is because it is not economic to run it.
Instead, the board says the company will redesign its exploration and production.
And on the international scene, U.S. President Donald Trump, facing scrutiny for hush money payments to a porn star and a former Playboy model, pleaded with evangelical leaders for political help during closed-door remarks on Monday, warning of dire consequences to their congregations should Republicans lose in November's midterm elections. In fact, Trump is predicting violence if the Democrats take control of the House of Representatives during the midterm poll. CNN political analyst Jackie Koshini gives her insight into the president's strong words.
Well, he certainly isn't the first person to scare people to the polls. And if he's asking these reverends and whatnot to do that, it's irresponsible to say that there's going to be violence if Democrats take over. That's not true. There's no proof of that. But this isn't a president that deals in facts.
And that's news and sports. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Now, you could also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. And sign up for breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.